to Austin, to Pilsen, Little Village, talking to residents and to local business owners. Not one of them has asked for armed military troops in our streets. They have all said loudly that there is no emergency here on the ground that requires the deployment of military troops or the use of military tactics. I refuse to stay silent about this and let the slow encroachment of our freedoms and liberties continue unabated. The state of Illinois and all of us will continue to fight this with everything that we have. So, people of Illinois, we need your help. Get out your cell phones, record and narrate what you see. Put it on social media. Peacefully ask for badge numbers and identification. Speak up for your neighbors. We need to let the world know that this is happening and that we won't stand for it. I was surprised and pleased to see that a federal agent in New York was put on leave after he was caught throwing a woman to the ground. Good. That would never have happened, though, if it wasn't on camera. So keep documenting it.
Wow, that's crazy that they're not supporting the military moving in. And I got some more footage, I think, of them today. Let's check that out. Actually coming in to walk in the streets. Now, this could be propaganda or whatever, but there are videos out there showing. Let me post this and put it also in chat. Folks, go over there and check out JLR's channel. He's covering it now, but this is actually troops going in. For you. They work for you. You got people thanking them as they're walking. It's probably never been safer. I'm just saying. There was actually people sitting outside the restaurants. That's something. Yeah, it don't look like they're bothering you. I don't think people. I mean, it's hard to say that the people are against it. I mean, maybe some, but when you got people, you're walking down the street and people thanking you and people are just going about their days. There was other women down there walking, going about their day, well, they're probably law-abiding citizens, working, whatever. So, am I against it? Well, no, not if you can't live nowhere safe. I'm not against it. Shootings, people, businesses are hurting because no one wants to be outside, afraid of drive-by shootings. Restaurants are packed because no one wants to be outside because of shooting. Nobody wants to go outside, period. I mean, it's hard to say, well, it's not good and this is a thing of power. The people want it, They should have voted in Chicago. You want the military to come in. But you know what? It's obstructing of justice, and someone's got to do something about it. Or the streets will take over. Then you got killings and stuff, and shootings, and people afraid to do anything. So I can't complain about it. I know a lot of people that have moved from Chicago because it was just way too bad. And, you know, I keep up on the Chicago news, and they're not lying when they say it's pretty bad out there.
Mayor Brandon Johnson. Mayor.
It was bad when I.
Oh, Brandon Johnson's in the house.
Thank you, Governor, and good
Here
afternoon,
comes
everyone.
Oh,
Good
boy.
afternoon.
I'm grateful to all of the elected leaders here, the community,
I
business,
think
and
they're
faith
calling
leaders
them next
that are joining us today.
Malcolm X or whatever it is.
Many Chicagoans were shocked and appalled.
Do you support Israel and the Jewish people? Now,
we support
more than
anybody
ever,
that
Israel
just gives us
needs
money.
committed
That's who we
friends
support.
around the world to voice their support in her
Do
struggle
you
for
support?
peace
I don't know.
and
Are they
security.
giving us money? Are they? Am I going to get some money in my
The president is using his
mailbox?
militarized force
Then I support them.
the exact way he intended
Oh,
to advance his
what's up,
political
Dad?
goals. He wants to militarize our cities, whether that's through ICE or through the National Guard or United States Army or armed forces. He wants to provoke conflict so that he can use this as a pretext to send even more federal agents into our city. What we saw yesterday was an absolute disgrace. Families, visitors, everyday Chicagoans were out enjoying our city, and they were met with dozens of heavily armed federal agents aiming to strike fear in our communities.
Okay, that's horrible what we just seen, ain't it? Look at this. Look at these people. Petrified. Horrified. Look at them. My God, that's a whole platoon walking down the street. Look at all the people running, screaming, oh my God, that's so horrible. Look at the women walking through. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, women actually can walk down the street like this without being afraid. Ain't that horrible? Horrible. Look at this lady. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. It's just, how could these people? How could our military do that? It's just horrible. It's horrible, JLR. You know it's horrible. My God. Let's get back to the mayor.
They targeted street vendors and construction workers, just trying to make an honest living. They made a little girl act as a translator as they took her family into custody. These are heartbreaking scenes that have nothing to do with making our city safer. My question to these masked, heavily armed individuals is simple. What could you possibly need an automatic weapon for? The only plausible explanation is that their aim is not to carry out their duties, but instead strike fear in our communities. If you are following the law, if you are in accordance with the Constitution, if you have a criminal warrant, then there is no reason to cover your face. This comes on the heels of the revelation that was reported on MSNBC that Tom Homan, the so-called border czar, accepted a $50,000 bribe from undercover FBI agents in exchange for lucrative detention center contracts. So let's call it what it is. Tom Homan sold out the American people for $50,000 in cash. And that's why I'm calling on the federal government to appoint an independent investigator to review every single contract in the city of Chicago, the county, and the state related to any ICE detention
Chicago
centers.
reports. Like that.
People have a right to know if these contracts are legitimate or if they were granted as a result of outright bribery and corruption.
Bribery and corruption.
As of last week,
Chicago. Who knew?
72% of those held in ICE
Not
detention
Chicago.
have no criminal record. And of
Lies.
those with a criminal record, many are for traffic violations and misdemeanors. The Trump administration's detention campaign is not for public safety, it is for profit. More than 90% of the immigration detention centers are run by private and for-profit corporations. The Trump administration has already engaged in no-bid contracts with private prison contractors across the United States. Executives at private prison firms are calling.
Well, there you go, folks. Chicago's, the military's come to town. We salute you, 21 gun salute. God bless you, and make your way out here, and make sure you stop in Debbie Fox's town. Boy, she's the ornerier than ornery lately. She just stopped out there. She said it was really bad out there. People running all over, wild animals, bobcats. Make your way out there too, but we can use some protection up here. We got these younger Gen X or whatever they call them out here. People using witchery and sorcery on me, using my energy, all kinds of stuff. It's crazy out here. But just whatever you do, protect me from Debbie Bob. She's a mountain woman from the mountains. Wild mountain woman. Help me. All right, folks, we're going to end this. There you go. Chicago's got the military, and it looked horrible, didn't people? Bumping fists with them, saying thank you, thank you. People, women walking by themselves down the street in Chicago. That's unbelievable. It's just horrible. How can they do this to us? It's almost like they want mayhem and chaos there. Instead of having military come in and actually, this will be the lowest day of probably murders. It'd be the lowest day. It'd be, what was the murder rate in that area that day they were walking around out there? That'd be good. Not too much. Probably shooting each other just to say, see, it didn't work. You don't scare us, military. Well, all right. You folks have a great day. God bless you all. And I'll be back. I've been doing some stuff today around here, moving stuff around, doing what I can before they steal my energy and health and everything. Say a prayer for me in Jesus' name. I just had some tomato that I grew, so I cut it up. I put some mayonnaise, olive oil on it. So hopefully I didn't use no parasites or any or pesticides or nothing. Grown organically, so I'll probably die of some kind of parasite or something, jamungi or something like that. I'm not sure, but God bless you all. The military's come back home. And, I think Trump was talking about that today. We're going to pull our guys. We don't need our military every single place in the world. Plus, we'll need them to build. We'll need them to build roads, redo everything. We're all going to have gold toilets, be crapping gold. So God bless. Have a great night, and I'll be back.